Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 16, Week 3, Day 1. Of course, given that it's the first day of the week, we got a billion things going on. We have ourselves the Raid boss events, and with options we have, should be pretty straightforward. We have Infinite Beach Tricks, we have that one Gem Dragon, so should be fine. We have some resummon. Obviously this guy just one-shots the boss, which is a nice new feature. We don't really need Mang or anything anymore. Aside from that, we will be doing the entirety of the trials for Drifting Sands, which honestly doesn't seem that bad. Honestly seems pretty auto-win. I wouldn't say the easiest we've ever had. Sorry, that's Underspire. We'll be doing that too. But the trial event seems pretty easy. You just go and devour with Great Maul and then you win. And that's basically it. You just simply cast Great Maul and then you have won. As long as you get your cast off, it's pretty much over. I don't think any of them even have immune to devour. So you can just choose whatever you want. And then you have two things that can devour too, not just the Great Maul, but also the Sand Shark. Sand Shark's a bit more inconsistent, but if you get like one Great Maul into one Sand Shark, it is super over, though even just a single Great Maul. The amount of stats you get from it's really solid. But here you can even use for Entangle, and on top of that you even have Resummon, so it should be really easy, honestly. Not the easiest we've ever had, but definitely pretty high up there. It's not like an infinite loop auto win like we've had on some of those weeks, but it's still very, very, very easy compared to many of the weeks we've been having. How's it been going? I've been doing pretty good. Been doing good. Hello Bill, hello Defiant, hello Nightmare, hello Mr. Z, hello Yeah, hello Roman, hello Renus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello Stumanova. So, where should we even start? We got a lot of things. I almost want to start with trials, to be honest, but let's start with one of the main events. Let's do the raids. Let's do the high level raid team that we're going to go use. So, as far as raids, we are up against the new enemy as well. I'm not sure exactly what this one does, but I'm pretty sure it's nothing too important. It's obviously going to have insta-kill, but I mean like the secondary effect. I am not sure what this thing does. But regardless of what it is, it will probably die before it ever gets to do it, so it won't really matter. Right off the bat... Oh yeah, we don't even need the other thing. Honestly, I might as well just go straight into a full AoE wipe there. Might even use the other team for the super early fights, because we really don't need that much damage. Just cast the dragon one time, it's already over. For quite a few of these initial ones. What's up, hello Bill? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Cookie. Yeah, trials are really easy this week. Like, really, really easy. We have Infinite Resummon. We have an Auto-Win Devour. We have a backup Auto-Win Devour. we even have Entangle, so they can't really do scroll damage. There's a little bit of everything. Hello, Isabel! Hope everything's been going well. Welcome, welcome. Did I check out the patch notes? Oh, did they already post the patch notes? Because we saw the thing, but, oh, I never actually got to see the patch notes. Ooh. Wait, does that mean we're getting it tonight? Are we getting it tonight, or are they just prepping the patch notes for tomorrow? Ooh. How do I get there? Gems of War. Hidden Treasures. Yeah, they did post the patch notes. Hold up. Ooh. Shiny. How long ago did they post this? Interesting. Okay, well, let's start from the top and start reading through this. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's read through this real quick. 7.2 update. The Hidden Treasures. We have made some improvements to Underspire, as well as introduced a new encounter, Treasure Guardians. Treasure Guardians are a new type of battle encounter in the Underspire. Treasure Guardian encounters will appear at the end of dead ends. Every dead end? I'm pretty sure it's just one per section. Dead ends are paths that don't contain a mini-boss or goblin merchant. Not all dead ends will contain... Okay, so not all dead ends. Only one dead end. Alright, so that still means one per section. So yeah. There will be 6 different Treasure Guardians that players may encounter, each with a equal chance to appear. They are new legendary troops in the game. There is more info about how to get them further down. The Treasure Guardian rooms can appear at any rarity. Common, rare, ultra rare, epic, legendary, or mythic. Oh, even mythic. The higher the rarity, the rarer the room is to appear. After defeating a Treasure Guardian, which also determines probably your loot, how good it is. Higher ones being better loot. After defeating a Treasure Guardian, its location on the Underspire map will be replaced with a Guardian Chest. This is to prevent players who may disconnect after battle ends from losing their rewards. Oh, that's nice. The rarity of the Treasure Guardian room will determine the rarity of the Guardian Chest. Yeah, we kind of already implied. That's pretty implied already, but there it is, stating it outright. With the rarer rewards being available in the higher rarity rooms. Some rewards that can be earned, depending on the room rarity, include but are not limited to torches. Oh, Oh, you can earn lanterns from them? Random trinkets are pointless. But torches, that's kind of meh. It just basically refunds you for finding a dead end. Lanterns, though, that is huge. Even just one singular lantern, that allows you to double a silver, or double a pet orb, or double anything of value that you haven't already gotten to yet. That's really, really good. Because that means you can get more lanterns without spending money now. Ooh. Random trinkets are pointless. Dragonites, okay. Jewels are okay. Trade stones are pointless. Oh, Volkies are kind of cool, though. The Treasure Guardian troops themselves have a chance to drop from the Guardian chest too. Can you say the drop rate, please? This is only means to earn the Treasure Guardian troops. They did not say the drop rate. Wonderful. Though I assume their drop rate is higher for higher level chests, so who knows? It might just be a flat rate. But yeah, they do drop from those. Those we already knew about. There's 6 different ones, 1 per kingdom. Or not 1 per kingdom, but, you know, all in a different kingdom. We have changed lanterns to... so any unused lanterns carry over each week. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Ooh. I wonder how many lanterns you get from these dead end fights. Because that means lanterns infinitely turn over. That also is an interesting other mechanic too, is if these dead ends don't give us that many lanterns, if you buy a very small amount, you can actually carry them over now. Before, let's say you spent $2 for 5 lanterns, and you only want to use, like, let's say, 2 of them. You'd have to use all 5 because they don't carry over. But now they carry over. So if you wanted to only do it on, like, 2 rooms, so, like, 3 total, because you get 1 for free, of course, you could do so then. So you would get 3, and then you use the other 3, and then, you know, keep doing it like that. So, interesting. So yeah, they carry over indefinitely now. Not your torches, but your lanterns. Interesting. Alright, we have changed trinkets. So any unused trinkets carry over each week. Oh, okay, that's cool too. Now you also earn trinkets over time too, though the trinkets are kind of pointless. Unless you're like early on in the game and you really need that extra power. Trinkets are not really going to do anything like at all. Torches are still gained and lost as they previously were. Okay, so nothing changed there. Please note that the Giants Sentinel's art was not finished before the update was submitted. So we have temporary used an Elemental Sentinel's art for him. Oh gosh. So that's a placeholder until 7.3. That's kind of funny. So they're behind on art for once. That has like almost never happened, if ever, in this game. They're actually behind on art. New offers. We have introduced 3 new offers for players to enjoy: the Alistair's Weapon Catch, the Harper's Magic Lingerie. I cannot say that word. And Merid's Lucky Lamp. Alistair's Weapon Catch replaces the previous Weapon Flash offer that would occasionally appear to players. Alistair's Weapon Catch appears every Monday after a weekly reset. The Weapon Catch offer is similar to the previous Weapon Flash offer, and will still offer pass event weapons that the player doesn't own, along with 100 gems, also same as before. New to the offer is 3 ingots and Forge Scrolls, so basically just to make it a little bit more better value. The Weapon Catch offer costs $5. Was it always 5? Yeah, I think it was always 5. If players own all the event weapons, they should not get this offer, so I should not be seeing that offer ever. Harper's Magical Lingerie replaces the previous Pet Flash offer. Oh, please tell me this will do one automatically that you do not own, because I still need those other 2 pets. Harper's Magic thing appears every Tuesday after daily reset. It will offer a series of 3 offers. 1 pet, 7 colored pet food, and 50 gems for 2. And then a bunch of other offers that you'll never use. This is the only useful one. Please tell me this can actually trigger on the 2 pets I still need. Because I wasn't willing to spend $15 to get them earlier. Or $5, whatever it was. Actually, it was just $5. But, you know, I'd do it for $2 at this point. We're getting kind of desperate for the last 2 we need. So, you know what? We'll do it for 2. Assuming it will actually appear now. Purchasing all 3 Harper's Magical things. Give you enough copies of the pet and food to fully upgrade the pet. Though you should never buy more than the first one, because you just need it simply to own it. So you would never actually go further than that. Let's see. And for whatever reason, PlayStation players only get gem keys instead, because for whatever reason, they're not allowed to get gems, specifically. Purchasing all 3 offers... I already read that. Unlike the previous Pet Flash offer, this thing doesn't only offer cosmetic pets. Thank you! Finally! So, of course, I haven't ever been getting this offer, because I own every cosmetic pet in the game. But this will now also include pets that could have been earned from pet gnomes, which means... there's 2 that we need, and I'm not on a menu where I can go show it real quick. Let me go win this battle real quick. That means we can finally go get the 2 that we're missing. The ones we refuse to spend $5 on, but I guess we'll eventually just spend 2 on. So that's $3 cheaper. I'll take it. But these 2 little guys, I still haven't gotten. Infernus Imp and Tina's Toy. I have gotten absurdly unlucky and somehow have neither. Also, wait, what's this one? This pet is awarded as part of a special event. The Midnight Countdown campaign. Oh, you know what this is? This is for, so originally, today was supposed to be the day we got the start of the, next 2-week-long event. And the reason why this is not currently available... Wait, current campaign? Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. That's not the werewolf one. Alright, never mind. Because I know originally the werewolf event was supposed to be this week rather than next week, but never mind. Yeah, that's from the campaign pass. Wait, did I not buy the campaign pass yet? I don't think I did. Which would explain why I don't own it. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Oh, wait, no. No. I haven't bought it yet. I need to go do that. I think I need to add more money to my Steam because I don't think I have the money for it in it. But, I need to go do that. Actually, I could own that right now. I just haven't bothered buying the pass. I always forget to. Because the campaign is just so automatic right now. Like, we will ignore this and it'll be completely done by the end of today. Probably. Or not today, definitely tomorrow. But anyways. But yeah, I'll finally be able to get those final few pets now. Nice. As well as everyone else who might be missing, like, those last little few. And it's way cheaper to do it this way than it is to do it through the other thing. Normally, those mythic pets would cost $5 if you got them upon release. But if you do it through this offer, they only cost $2. So, you save $3. Of course, you can still RNG for them, but I have just gotten so unlucky on those 2, I wouldn't mind just spending $4 just to have them at this point. $2 each. Anyways. Unlike the previous so yeah, even non-cosmetics can be in there, so that's cool. And I'm missing 2 of them, so perfect. Exclusive pets such as faction pets, starry pets, and platform... Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this. I wonder if you can get all the old holiday pets through this now. Though were you already able to? I'm actually not sure because I already had them all. Was that actually a thing? Do any of you guys know? Were you already able to get, like, holiday pets through this? Because I hope they added those, too. If they weren't already. Exclusive pets, such as faction pets. So, yeah, all the pets that are earned from doing something specifically in-game are not in that drop table. So, for example, reaching max renown, faction pets, starry pets, all that kind of things. As well as those ones that you can only get on Steam and Android and stuff. That cost, like, way too much money. Those are still exclusive to those avenues. Anyways, Harper's Magic Mandarine will seek to offer pets which players either do not own or have not yet fully upgraded. Oh, no. That's bad. That second part. Wait. Oh, it might be a while. Can you prioritize that first part? Oh, no. Or have not fully upgraded. Time to start upgrading a bunch of pets. We got the orbs for it. Oh, no. Alright, so we might not just only see the ones that we need. It might be completely littered with things that we don't have maxed. Oh, no. Purchasing all 3 offers will give players a bonus major orb of minions. Oh, major orb of minions. Honestly, that's not bad, but that's kind of pricey for what that is. That means you can now buy every single week. I don't think that's worth it. But in theory, if you had a lot of money, for $27 every week, you could get a max pet and an orb that allows you to max another pet. So this is the first time that you've been able to buy them. And I'm actually kind of surprised. $27 for it relative to the scaling of other things isn't too bad. Though I would never do that. But honestly, compared to like how much they charge for a power orb and other similar things, this ratio isn't too bad. $27 for it. Plus you still get a max pet with it. And some gems and some food. But, oh no, I personally wouldn't. I'm only going for that first offer for the 2 that we're missing. Anyways. Purchasing, oh, okay, we already read that. If players have all pets fully upgraded, they should not receive this offer. So, Tyrion will not receive this offer. No, there shouldn't be that many people with all of them fully upgraded. I'm pretty sure that number is in, like, a double-digit number of across the entire game, across all platforms. Because some people might be missing old cosmetic pets, or just not have everything upgraded. There's a lot of them to do. Or they might not have, like, the super costly money pets, because those might be required as well. But then again, technically that wouldn't trigger this offer, so I guess it wouldn't be. Marid's Lucky Lamp is a completely new offer for purchase in Gems of War. Marid's Lucky Lamp appears every Thursday after daily reset. Marid's Lucky Lamp contains 10 possible rewards that players could receive. The chance for the rewards are viewable via the help button, similar to the chest menu. Okay, so it actually shows the drop table. That's good. When purchased, players will receive a choice. I think there's supposed to be a space there. Between... I thought that was like alcohol for a second. It's like, wait, a choice? A choice? But yeah, a choice. 2 words. Between 2 rewards. Players may then pick the reward they would prefer to receive. Okay, that doesn't seem too interesting. That doesn't seem worth it. Let's see. Rewards include Orb of Minions, kind of meh. Orb of Ingots, useless. Orb of Glory, a little bit better. Minor Tradestone Packs, awful. Major Tradestone Packs, also awful. Runic Tradestone Packs, also awful. Ingot Pack, also awful. Volkey Pack, just wait till a Vault event. Soulforge Pack, not that many resources. Purchasing Merid's Lucky Lamp, all 3 times will give a players an Orb of Chaos, which is barely anything. And it costs $2. Okay, this is pretty skippable. You could ignore that. Yeah, you're overall just not really going to get that lucky on it. It's basically like that one path thingy. Except instead of only getting those orbs, you're also getting, like, a few other things you don't need. So yeah, that's pretty pointless. Anyways, no world map UI. So this was the big UI change that we were talking about. We have updated the world map UI to the new UI system, while also taking the time to make some improvements to the screen. As the game has evolved over the years, we have added new game modes and events, making those events more difficult for players to find. With the new world map UI, we have tried to improve 2 areas. The first are events, activities, and resources were hidden in menus. We had many events that would only be accessed from the game's menu, sometimes requiring players to scroll to the end of the menu to find them. The player's inventory is also hidden within the hero menu. We wanted a way to surface these events and also make assessing the player's inventory much easier. So I think you can do that in the corner now too. Like you literally just click a button in the corner and boom, you can see your whole inventory. You can customize it to only see like certain fields, of course. There were too many floating icons on the world map. Holiday events, Kingdom Pass, and player paths all lived on the world map and floating icons. This caused issues with controllers on some platforms. It also meant some parts of the UI could be mistaken for parts of the world map. Our aim here was to correct these 2 issues. We have more details about the changes to the UI below. Firstly, the UI has been updated to match the new style that we have been introducing into the rest of the game over the last few years. The bottom of the menu remains mostly the same, with only a few changes. Troops have been renamed to the collection to reflect the fact that banners, weapons, and pets live in there too. Chests will no longer display key counts above 99, but instead will display 999 plus, which is kind of funny, because it actually used to be like this in the past. Then they changed it to whatever it is now, where it shows up to your whole number, or 999,999. But it's actually kind of funny, because there was complaints about it in the past that it only went up to 999, and then they changed it to this, and now they're changing it back to 999. Though for the most part, I don't think people will care about it too much these days. There's so much excess keys that that key number means nothing these days. Though back in the day, it meant something. So it actually mattered if it showed more than 999. So a little bit weird that they're actually reverting this back. There's actually a change from what it used to be. It used to actually only show up to 999 in the past. The 3 buttons to the left of the central button can be changed by tapping on the UI element next to them with the pips. The default 3 buttons displayed are PvP, Games, and Guild. The secondary 3 buttons include Settings, News, and Calendar. Player Path, Medals, and Chat now all live along the top of the menu. The left-hand side of the menu is now where all activities plus events will appear. This includes weekly guild events, daily events, special events. Oh, cool. So will we just be able to see like all dailies there now? That's actually kind of convenient if so. Adventure Board has been renamed. Of course, because we have too many modes, and now I need to remember what it changed to. Adventure Board has been renamed Adventure. Okay. So, never mind. That's actually kind of easy. It's just called Adventure now. But will still function the same way. I'm still going to call it Adventure Board, probably. Or Daily Adventure. The right-hand side now contains any flash offers, event offers, and the other menu or rewards ads. Oh, that's for mobile. Yeah, for mobile. Yeah, it says right there. I was wondering what that was for a second, but yeah, this is like that one mobile feature. I almost forgot about it because I don't use mobile for anything other than like claiming tribute or vault grinding on the weekends. But anyways, both of the left and right areas of the UI will scroll if there are 4+ buttons listed on that side. There is a ... icon that will appear alongside the icons to let players know when there are more events or others in the list. An exclamation points icon will also appear if there are new events to offer that a player has not viewed previously. Oh wait, I thought there was 2 lines. In the settings and graphics menu, players are able to turn off all the button text for the side buttons or button menus. Okay, so basically with that, you know how currently everything... Oh, actually, they currently don't. That's weird. So that's actually an option that isn't normally there. So you could toggle it off to be like how it is right now. So notice how right now it doesn't say any word next to these. Like this doesn't say events, this doesn't say mail. Or, you know, it says mail when I do that, but it doesn't say mail now. There's actually a toggle option to have it always on to show the text for each one of these. So like this will always just say events, this will always say mail, so on and so forth. And a toggle option to have it off, which will look more like how it is right now. So you can toggle it either on or off to either like permanently keep it so it says what they are, or keep it off like pretty much how it is right now. So that's what that is. We have reduced, I've completely lost our place by doing that though. The mail icon now lives above the right area near the primary resources. We have reduced the resources displayed on the world map to the 3 primary ones, gems, gold, and souls. So you will no longer see your glory ever again on the starting thing right here. So this resource, gone. But there's going to add another button over here that you can see like every resource that you have. So it's gone, but not forever. You just can't see it on the main menu anymore. Next to the primary resources is a button that players can interact with. It's kind of funny because glory back in the day was kind of considered a primary resource, but these days not so much because you just infinitely earn it and everything. Like the way that glory is used these days is definitely not as a primary resource, so they're kind of getting rid of it. Next to the primary resources is a button that players can interact with to open the resources wallet. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was just talking about, and that shows you all your resources. It's basically the standard resource menu you have now, except you can see it on the main menu. The resource wallet is the player's inventory. We have made some changes to the inventory and resource wallet to tidy up all of the way that resources have been grouped. Guild gifts are now part of the resource group. Vault keys, epic keys, and gnome baits and verses all now live in the same group called gnomes. Jewel shards, jewels, cursed runes, dragonite, now all live in the same group called Soulforge. We have, did they actually add it to Soulforge though? I hope they changed that UI. I'm not sure if they actually did. They said they were going to at some point, and I feel like this patch might be at some point, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I sure hope so. Because they said they were going to add like all the things that you ever need in Soulforge to Soulforge. For example, you can't see how many writs you have or some other things like that when you're trying to craft something in Soulforge, despite it being a pretty primary Soulforge crafting material. We have changed the order of groups in the inventory resource wallet to try to keep more of the used groups higher up in the list. In this order: resources, Soulforge, gnomes, keys, orbs, trait stones. Actually, that's kind of nice because gnomes is now all the way at the top rather than being all the way at the bottom. It's like the 3rd grouping now, because this is where all of your verses are and everything. And I know currently, like if you want to go check your verses right now, you have to go all the way down. Like if I go to my inventory right now, this is where verses are, right there. But now they're going to be like right here-ish, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's going to be way closer to the top. Though it might be a little bit harder to find in a sense, because now you can't just go all the way to the bottom. But it'll be easier to scroll there if nothing else. So yeah, trait stones, ingots, forge scrolls, deeds, pet food, shiny tokens, and okay, so they put the 2 most useless ones in the back. The artifacts were pretty much already near the back, but not all the way in the back. I'm still not even sure why these 2 are even a resource in a sense, but sure. But this is mostly so you can read up on the lore from past events that you took in. And shiny tokens, I still have no clue why this shows up in your inventory and isn't just like consumed on the troops or something. We have a new green exclamation point icon that will appear on relevant buttons to match the new style and replace the older circle version of the icon. For new players who have features on the world map locked, they will also see a new lock icon, which will also display the level at which the feature will unlock. Okay, so that's cool. So you don't need to click on it anymore to know when it unlocks. It just simply tells you, like, hey, unlocks at level 45 or 50 or whatever it is. All right, so we got 3 new achievements. Who guards the Guardians? Defeat 3 treasure guardians in Underspire. In theory, this should be able to be doable in one single Underspire. Though, do keep in mind, if the event is this week, it will likely not affect this week's Underspire. It won't take effect until next week's Underspire. So even if we get it tonight, which isn't likely, but more likely tomorrow night, it will not immediately affect Underspire. We will likely have to wait until next week. Time after time, match 100 hourglass gems. Well, we should begin some troops to make that really easy soon. That achievement's going to be really annoying to do on launch night. Who knows, maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. But it's going to be a little hard to do, because do we have anything right now that creates hourglass gems? I know we will be in the near future. I believe at this exact moment in time, we currently have 0 troops that, under any circumstance, create hourglass gems. So the only way you can do it is from Sky, and gosh, that would take like an hour to get that many from Sky. Maybe not an hour, but definitely a good half an hour to go grind that if we wanted to. I'm probably just gonna let it get it passively, but we'll see. And my stuff is so shiny. Upgrade 8 troops to shiny level 1. I think I've done this. I actually don't know. There's an easy way to check. Let's go check how many shiny tokens we have. I guess this menu actually does matter for something. All right, let's see. Bonuses. No, inventory. Let's see. How many have a number 5 next to it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already got the achievement. Oh yeah, duh, because you get so many of these already. Duh. Oh yeah, why did I even check? Obviously, we already have it. I forgot about all the ones that we get every single week. See how easily have that. So, okay, that's not too bad. This is the one you'd have to go the furthest out of your way for, most likely. But you'd passively get it over time, and as soon as we get an hourglass spawning troop, that's going to be so easy. Anyways, general changes. We have added a limit to the number of Nomapaloozas that can be crafted at once. Oh! They did it! They probably got so many support tickets from people being like, oops, I accidentally crafted like 100-something Paloozas. Can I get some refund? Agitarian, didn't you do this like the other month? But yeah, they've added a cap that you can only use 4 Paloozas at once at max. So you can no longer use a stack of like 50 or 100 or anything, which I don't think anyone was ever doing deliberately ever anyway. So you can no longer accidentally use your whole stack of Paloozas. Nice. We have removed the troop art from the buy tier 1 to 4, or tier 6, I mean, the 1 to 6 button in world events, as some players were confused when they didn't always get the troops displayed. The first weekly reset after the 7.2 update releases, the available warbands will be swapped around. Oh, they're finally switching out the warbands. I don't think they're adding any new ones, though, but just swapping out the ones that are there. So Fire and Fury, Goblin Gang, and Dark Assassins warbands will replace the Vampire Thirst, Armored Legion, and Entangled Woods. So if you currently do not have these warbands for some reason, you might want to go get those 3. The Vampire Thirst, the Armored Legion, and the Entangled Woods, as they will be gone for a who knows how long until they eventually rotate back around. I'm not sure why I just don't have all of them available at once, because they only rotate them like once a year, if that. Anyways, and they didn't even add any more. They're just rotating them. Anyways, bug fixes. I'm pretty sure this is not even remotely going to hit on anything, but let's see. We have fixed an issue where the enemy troops and kingdoms would mimic the player's shiny troops. Aw, I thought that was a feature. Aw, that's sad. You can no longer make the enemy team shiny. We have fixed an issue where players could... I didn't realize that was a bug. I thought that was his intended feature. We have fixed an issue where players could not view... But I wonder if they were gaining a benefit from it. I wasn't even thinking about that. Did the enemy actually gain a benefit from our troops being shiny? Because I guess that would be the main reason for fixing it. Because that wouldn't be good. But I kind of like the enemy showing up as shiny if you had it shiny. We fixed an issue where players could not view the troop cards in the pop-up menu for the Path Pass Plus. We have fixed a visual issue where the lantern appeared squished in the Goblin merchant menu. We fixed an issue. Oh, I hope they fixed the question marks then. We have fixed an issue where players could use the team codes to bypass. Oh, they finally fixed Underspire. You can no longer use any weapon in Underspire. So at this current moment in time, actually, I was just talking about the bug, I think, on last night, on Sunday. Yeah, I think I was literally just talking about this last night. But, of course, there's a bug that's been around since Underspire where you can actually use any weapon you want. But they're actually fixing that, so you have to use the weapon of the kingdom and the weapon and the troops of the kingdom. You always have to do the troops of the kingdom, and now you also have to do the weapon of the kingdom, which technically you were always supposed to do, but there was a glitch to bypass it that is being fixed next patch. We have fixed an issue when where Soulforge was displaying that it had an upgrade available, even if it was at level 20. I'm still thinking that's for an upcoming patch, though apparently not this one. We fixed an issue where the pet rescue announcements pop-up would sometimes display a %1 instead of the time remaining. We have fixed an issue where trying to open Underspire would sometimes open the Kingdom's Explore menu instead. That should be impossible. There's not even a Kingdom Explore one's going. That's interesting. We have fixed an issue. I've never seen that happen, though. I generally don't click the number too often. Let's see. We have fixed an issue where the booty gem was not giving gold to the AI team. Oh, that's kind of funny. It only happened to the player team. We have fixed... I never even noticed that because I wasn't even paying attention to if they were gaining or not because we weren't really using any teams that needed it. And we have fixed an assortment of smaller issues. Known issues. We are aware of the following issues and they should be fixed by 7.3, which supposedly is a pretty big patch that they mentioned earlier. We don't know what's in it yet, though. The bottom 3 buttons that can switch... That can switch may revert back to the settings menu's calendar buttons when returning to the world map. The tutorial for the games menu is pointing to the event button instead. The chat pop-up with updated text may appear towards the bottom of the world map menu, and the 3 bottom left buttons may wander off the menu playing a battle, and returning to the world map should fix this. And there we go. That is the entirety of the 7.2 notes. When are we getting the patch? I assume tomorrow. Unless someone has it right now on their platform. But I am pretty sure that doesn't take effect until tomorrow at around this time. But yeah, we'll just have to wait then and mess around with everything. Though there shouldn't be too much that we can mess around with until like next week's Monday, even if it does come out tomorrow or tonight. But it should be tomorrow. But anyways, okay, let's go do things now. What are we doing? Let's go do raids. Let's go do things. We're still at the very early fights. Half the stream now has just been reading those notes. Anyways, hello everyone. Let me go say all the hellos again because I've missed some people when we're reading through all that. Let's see. I'll catch you later, Terry, and thanks for stopping by. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Let's see. Hello, Daddy Shark. Still not updating arena and treasure maps. Yeah, I still want that treasure hunt rework. Eventually. Soon, TM. Hello, Lester. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, it's time, V2. How do you do more damage in Puzzle Quest 3? You're stuck getting past the next part of the story because you can't do enough damage. I'm not sure exactly how the mechanics work right now. However, I know grinding out some chests and then going from there was kind of one of the ways. Because there were a lot of points in Puzzle Quest 3 where you did kind of get bottlenecked. I'm not sure exactly how it's set up these days, if it bottlenecks it more or less at points. But one other thing that was a pretty good feature too that would actually help progress a lot is if you're actually stuck on one character, I believe you're allowed to make multiple characters for free. I'm not sure what the limit is these days on that. But if you play through every single character up to what point you are right now, you would be able to get so much more gear. And by that point, your main character, or whichever one you like the most at that point, if you want to switch to a different one, would have enough that it could easily start going forward. I'm not sure what the best cheese method is in Puzzle Quest 3 these days, though. I know initially it was like infinite loop on Assassin, and then it became like barrier infinitely on Paladin, and then it became Shaman doing infinite damage. Not literally infinite, but like there's a lot of like really gimmicky high damage things that it had. I'm not sure what the meta is for it these days because I haven't played in like a year and a half. I think Cookie answered your question somewhere in chat, so there we go. Let's see. Because I think Cookie still plays. I think Isabel still plays too. But I haven't played in like a year and a half. I do plan to revisit that at some point, but I'm kind of hoping they fix all the issues. And apparently, if that's still an issue, they probably haven't fixed all the issues. So hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, what are we doing? Let's go throw that at that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 7.2. Unfortunately, there's not much we could do with it initially, but I'm really looking forward to the change in Underspire. Because it makes it a lot more rewarding now. I'll be able to get a bunch more loots. One thing that I wasn't expecting, you can actually get lanterns from it. That is the first time other than the one that you get automatically for free that you can ever earn lanterns without spending money. And one thing that's interesting about it too is they stack indefinitely now. So if you get, let's say, 5 lanterns on a week and you only want to use 2 of them because you only had like 2 more left. Like let's say, for example, I'm not sure how many you're going to get from a dead end. Probably not more than 1 if you do get 1. But let's say hypothetically you get up to like 5 lanterns, but you only have 2 bosses left. Like, you know, tier 6 and then the boss room at the end that has the pet orb. Like, yes, you would lantern those 2, and now you're down to 3. And normally what would happen is, you know, all those lanterns would be gone forever. But now, they actually carry over from week to week starting next patch. So don't buy them yet. We need to wait till the next patch. But starting next week, even if the patch comes out now, I'm not sure if it's going to affect it immediately. So starting next week, if any lanterns you have will definitely start to carry over from week to week. So if you have like a few that you didn't use, you can just carry them over indefinitely until you do want to use them. And you can also earn them for free now from dead ends. I'm pretty sure the chance of that is pretty low. But there is a chance, and I wasn't expecting that. That's a pretty nice addition. But it should make Underspire feel a lot more rewarding. Not that it wasn't already rewarding to begin with, but you're not going to feel like you're getting nothing from hitting like a billion dead ends anymore. Because one of those dead ends will have loot. Does how you move the colored gems on the board affect how much damage you do? And how come some troops do damage when they line up gems and some do it doing skulls? Well, they all do it from skulls. The reason for doing damage based on color is normally if they're using that color. So if it's like a red troop, they'll do damage when taking red. for example, so on and so forth. It's a little bit different than Gems of War, where you only do damage specifically when you do skulls or when you cast spells. But in Puzzle Quest 3, it also does it based on the color of the thing. So let's say, for example, you use green and yellow. If you take green or yellow, you will actually do damage as if like taking a skull in a sense. And the more spells that you have corresponding to that, the more damage you do. And I believe that still applies to the enemy as well. So if it's like a red enemy with a red spell, they will do damage to you when they take reds. Or then again, never mind. The enemy actually never takes moves. So I assume you just mean on your turn then. If you have like 4 green spells and you take a green, you'll do a lot of green damage. If you have like 2 green spells and 2 yellow spells, you'll do some green damage and some yellow damage when you take them. It's depending on how many spells you have with the color. A bit different than how Gems of War work, where no damage is dealt unless you take a skull or cast an ability. Drop rate of lanterns going to be 0.1%. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm hoping it's at least not a decimal. Like, I'm hoping it's at least a 1% chance. Though I'm hoping it's closer to like 5 or 10, if not higher. Though you have to keep in mind, there's going to be a different drop table for every rarity. So it might be kind of hard to figure out what the rarity of it even is. Because the rarity for it on like a legendary room will be way different than like on a common room. So I'm not sure if anyone's going to data mine that initially. I hope someone does, because I'm not sure it's going to show it anywhere in game. Because we're really not going to know. Like, it's going to be hard to tell. Because data we get for a legend room will not be applicable to like a rare room. Because they both have a completely different drop table rate. Plus some drops might not even exist on it. Like Lantern might be a bare minimum like Epic or Legend room. Who knows, maybe even Mythic room only. Whereas something like, you know, like Souls or whatever else would obviously be on like the super common rooms. Oh, so hello, Genki! Welcome, welcome. How about some likes? Oh, thank you. Likes are appreciated. Actually, speaking of which, let me go hand out a code. I haven't handed out a code all stream. Let me go hand out one. We'll have another one in a little bit. But here I just go. Let me go hand out a code. If I could find where my codes are. 1 second. I just restarted the computer so it wouldn't lag, but in doing so, my code section's not open. 1 moment. Here you guys go. Enjoy. Also, hello, Defiant. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you were already here earlier. Let's see. You're open to questions about the update? Well, have you seen the update? Wait, is the update already out? Has anyone actually seen the update on their platform yet? Because I assume it was going to come tomorrow, not tonight. But there is a non-zero chance it's actually tonight. Has anyone actually seen it on their platform yet? Like a mobile or console? Because I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow night, not tonight. I haven't seen anything for it yet. Oh, you did the beta test for it. Oh, have you been beta testing them a lot recently? I used to back in the day. I haven't bothered recently. I don't know. The only question I really have is, what does the drop rates look like for the Underspire thing? Like, how rare is the Legend? How rare is, like, getting Lanterns? Because those are the 2 most important ones. Lanterns and Legend. Legend, you need to go get at least 1 so you can max out every kingdom. Or, you know, 1 extra star for every kingdom. And the Lanterns you need because it's just, like, super loot. Every Lantern is at minimum, like, a double silver or a double gold. Oh, we're already using it for double gold. So it's, like, a double silver per Lantern. It's a double pet orb per Lantern. I'll probably use it for silver, most likely. That's something you can actually answer. Oh no, we kind of already just read the patch notes, and I feel like I explained most everything, other than the drop rates for Underspire thingy. Is this the only thing we don't really know about the patch at this point? Because we kind of got to see already what it looks like in the 7.2 preview they already covered, and with the patch notes we know all the details. So the only thing we don't really know now is the drop rates for Underspire. Is the only thing we pretty much don't know about the patch. Which is pretty much the most important thing about the patch, for the most part. The thing we know pretty much nothing about. But we'll find out at some point. Oh, apparently we got our XP booster as well. Oh, hopefully they're all passive tasks. I hate when we have to go out of our way for it. It's normally not that long, like we have to go out of our way like 3 minutes, 5 minutes tops, but it's nice when you don't need to at all. Kind of like the campaign task. I wish every single option for the daily objective thing was like the campaign task, where they all just got done automatically. There's a lot of them that do, but not all of them. Let's see, how are they doing? No, I gotta complete... Oh no, that's something we would have already done. Okay, these are all passive ones. This one technically isn't, but, you know, we do dungeon every day. I'm pretty sure most people do dungeon every day, so that one technically is. Like, it's a mode that you might have to go out of your way for, but I'm pretty sure most people do dungeon every day. And of course we do, so we don't need to go out of our way. Perfect. Anyways, we'll do that in a little bit then. Alright, let's keep taking out the entirety of raids. Also, let me go make this bigger so I can actually see chat again. I moved it when I gave out the code. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that one over. Grab a poke on you because we don't want that running away. Wouldn't matter too much, but gotta give the guild a little more points wherever we can get them. Oh, you're using Necromancer? Honestly, I'm not sure if they've rescaled Necromancer, but Necromancer actually has a really big mana issue, which might be why you're having a mana issue. It is actually, I'm pretty sure they haven't fixed it. It's probably still to this day the worst hero class in Puzzle Quest 3 for mana accumulating. Because unlike every other hero class that like creates a gem to their color, like a paladin creating yellow gems and a like assassin creating purple, shaman green, so on and so forth, the Necromancer creates skulls, which don't give you mana. Some other gems of war where they don't give you mana. So, yeah, he has a really big mana issue. There isn't really a solution to it. It's just a problem that the class has. I'm not sure if it still is, but I recall it being like the worst class in the game at one point. Not sure if it still is or if they've done something to help scale it a little bit. You definitely have to try offsetting it with like low-cost mana accumulation spells. Because its main gimmick does not mana accumulate at all, which is awful. I really need to check Puzzle Quest 3. A lot has changed. I should probably check it out at some point. Probably early next year. But we will revisit it. We will definitely revisit it. And hopefully it'll be a spot back in the guild so I can come back. We were the #1 guild for like almost 2 years in that game. I think we've dropped to like top 5 or top 10. Somewhere. It's kind of like in Gems of War. I think we dropped down to like top 30 now instead of top 25. Not too big a deal, though. They added like 30 to 40 more spells since I last played. That's a lot of spells. Well, the problem is a lot of them are probably gated behind, like, playing the most recent content, right? Or can you just find it all in chests? Like, could you find all 40 of them just randomly in chests? The problem with that, though, is if I start playing again, and we're not spending any money when we come back, because I already spent like $100 on the game. But if we spend nothing when we come back, it's probably going to take us a while to get the chests we need to actually start unlocking some of that stuff. Unless they change how the timing chest system works. Because it could take weeks before we even catch up on like half the spells. So it's not like we could just come back and just immediately do it. Like, you can kind of do that with Gems of War, though I guess it would still take a couple weeks for Gems of War. Even though your keys are opened immediately, it will take you a little while to accumulate those keys. Unless it's a vault event, in which case you will get infinite keys. But aside from that, I'm not sure if the other game has, like, quite an equivalent. Because in Gems of War, it's really quick to catch up, for the most part. You literally just play a few vault events, and you pretty much just caught up to, like, a mid-game player at that point. It's just so broken how good vault events are. Speaking of which, vault event this weekend. Covered some teams for in the weekly video. Just kind of mentioned them at the end. But, you know, this is standard Dust Devil, standard Double Dust Devil, standard, or should I say Double Ironhawk, standard Rowain build, all that. Just a nice little copy piece for them if you don't already have them. I'm pretty sure most people already have them ready to go. As with every vault event. Do you think they need to cut down on a lot of the grind of this game? Oh, yes. It's why I stopped playing. If you ever wonder why I don't play Puzzle Quest 3 or why I stopped playing after a little over a year, the daily grind is just too much. I'm not sure how much has been tweaked, but I know at one point the daily grind was like 2 hours long per day on average. Could take even longer. Like, its average daily grind was like 2 hours. It was just way too long. And that's on top of having to manage all the chest timers, and if they have added any more dailies since then, which I'm pretty sure they have. So hopefully they cut down on some of the dailies. It just became way too daily heavy. Yeah, Puzzle Quest 1 is really good, I do have to say. Puzzle Quest 1 is probably my favorite Puzzle Quest game still. Puzzle Quest 3 is the one they still keep updating. But it is just such a grind. It's a fun grind, but it is so grindy. And I just didn't really have the time to be doing it, like, consistently every single day. Like, it's not like Gems of War grind either, where you can, like, split it a bunch. In that game, like, if you missed any part of the grind, you were missing out on a lot. Whereas Gems of War grinds I like a lot because if you miss out on most events, you can just do it at a later time. Like the EXP daily. Like, you can just do it in, like, a few minutes a day, and if you don't want to use the 15-minute booster, you literally just keep stalling them like I have been. Or let's say for raids, for example, like I'm doing right now. Like, yes, we're doing all of our battles right now, but we don't have to be. We can literally just wait till Friday or Saturday or Sunday and not be punished at all. Whereas if you don't use your sigils for most events in Puzzle Quest 3 per day, you just lose them. There are a few mechanics like that in Gems of War, but even with them, you're still allowed to stall them. For example, the 3 that you get for Underworld per day, you lose if you don't use. However, you can use them indefinitely. And what I mean by that is you can throw them onto a kingdom and then have it count as a battle that stays there forever. So, for example, if we didn't want to use our 3 daily battles, which I almost never even bothered even using these days, but let's say I did want to use them, but didn't have the time to on a given day. Like, let's just take City of Thieves. Let's just run from this because there's already a battle here. Like, let's assume we didn't have a battle set up yet. So as you can see, there's already a battle set up here. I set up this battle like 3 weeks ago. But let's say we didn't have a battle set up yet. And I could just be like, oh, I want to deep delve here. Let's go get... Actually, that's not my team. I'll just do it with this one. But as you can see, boom. And now my one sigil gets delayed here. So we can end up just keeping it there, keep it there for multiple weeks, years. Forget about it. And we can still come back at any point and use that one sigil that we just used right now to go set up that battle. Like, you can literally delay it infinitely. Though with how many delves there currently are, I think you can only delay it for about a week and a half or so, or 2 weeks or so, until you'd have to do all the battles. Or do what I do and just ignore that the mechanic even exists, because the loot honestly isn't that good. Which is kind of nice in a sense, where the loot, you reach a certain point where you don't really need to take it anymore, rather than feeling like you have to keep doing the daily. Because once you have maxed out every faction in Underworld, you're pretty much good to go. Unless you're lucky to get like a level 1000 faction or something. Something kind of gimmicky or something similar. There's very little need to keep doing factions once you have 2,500 all of them, as far as that renown system thingy. Like, after that point, you can kind of just ignore them until a new faction comes out. And then once again, go back to ignoring them. Yeah, Puzzle Quest 1 was pretty good. I don't think... Have they re-released the HD remake? Because last I recall, Puzzle Quest 1's HD remake that had all the past DLC plus new content that they added a couple years ago, I believe it's still a Switch exclusive. But the one that you can still get on Steam, there's a download thing to be able to get the DLC for it. But it doesn't have all the HD remake changes and a few other things that they added on the Switch version. So I think the Switch version of it's still the only full experience of the game. However, the one on Steam is still pretty nice. You just have to go find a download link for the DLC, because I don't think the Steam naturally has the DLC on it, or anything else. It's also missing some of the more recent Switch content that was added to the other thingy, but that's not too big a deal. I don't think they added much. I never did actually get to fully play through the remake of Puzzle Quest 1. Like when they did the HD remake on Switch. We started playing through it, but I never bothered playing through the whole thing. Mostly because we've already played through the game a couple times. And by that point, I was like, I had my fill of it. Let's see. But Puzzle Quest 1 was a lot of fun, though. But there's a lot of things that did not age well in that game. The main one being the pacing of the game is so slow. Like, if you're used to 4 times speed in Gems of War, it feels like it's playing at, like, 0.25 speed. It's probably my biggest issue I have with the game these days. But otherwise, it's a pretty fun experience. If you can get past the fact that there's no speed-up option. I'm actually really surprised they didn't end up putting that into the HD remake. Like, any kind of, like, speed-up option at all. Because I couldn't imagine what Gems of War would be like if it still had 1 time speed. If anything, we need an 8 times speed. 4 times is too slow. No, it's not actually too slow, but we'd definitely love an 8 times speed. Or 16 times, or a literal instant speed. Alright, grab our gems. Gotta go take dungeons. That's your daily as well. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. He's got Curse Frozen. What a combination. Alright, let's roll with this. Did you see about the player who built his horde to 1,000 for the faction assault? Plus bought lots of tier 7s and scored so many points he got banned? Really? That's kind of funny. Hopefully he got unbanned. Unless he was botting on his accounts. Because there have been issues with that in the past. Like, people who have gotten, like, a ton of progress in this game found out they were just botting in the end. Let's see. I would take that one over. 30 million points? That is pretty insane. But yeah, getting a 1,000 faction is really hard. To put into context how expensive it is, on average, it would cost more gold than I put into my guilds the entire history I've made this guild. I made this guild like 6 years ago or so. And the total amount of gold I put into the guild the last 6 years is about just enough or slightly lower than how much you need to get one single level 1,000 faction. It's actually that insane how much it costs. It can be lower if you have a lot of sacred treasure and crowns and, you know, other high tier things like genie lamps. Like those 3 higher treasure, particularly just 2 higher treasures, genie lamps and sacred treasures. Like you can cut down the cost a bit with that. But even with the most optimal setup of just sacred treasure, like if you somehow have like thousands upon thousands of sacred treasures, it still costs like I think 150 million gold, and that's under the most optimal condition. You have to do like sacred treasure and genie lamps, you're already up to like over 500 million gold. And if you have to start putting in crowns, we're starting to talk like almost 1 billion gold or something. I forget the exact math on it, I haven't done it in a while. But it got just exceedingly expensive to actually max out a faction. Very few people in the game have probably ever bothered doing it. It's just not worth it to do so. Like getting something high level, it's kind of okay to do. Like maybe up to about 500. But because of the curve, it is really exceedingly not worth it to go to 1,000. That could be gold that could go to your guild. Like, think about how many legendary tasks that is that you would have to give up. Or, you know, that your entire guild isn't getting if you were to actually upgrade that far. We're talking literal hundreds upon hundreds. Potentially even thousands. Alright, one last fight right here. And then I think we're going to head to Trials. And go do out the entirety of Trials. And then we'll probably head over to Underspire. And see what we can do there. To some degree, I almost don't want to do my Underspire battles. Just out of the very off chance that the update tomorrow immediately applies. But I am near certain that the update we're getting tomorrow, the 7.2 update, will not apply until next week's Monday. So we don't really need to delay our battles. But something in the back of my head's like, oh, what if it does go instantly? Which almost makes me not want to do my battles today just for tomorrow. In case we do start getting them immediately. But I highly doubt it. But also, there is a chance. Though there's also a chance it just gets completely reset. Like it did the other time. Which would not be good. Hopefully they fixed that by now. Oh, that's not ideal. I think we lose here. Yep, we lose here. Luckily, we have infinite tries. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if most of them are legit. There's some people who have been doing some crazy grinds in this game over the years. Let's see. We'll throw that one in. Because most of those grinds I would never attempt. Just because it would take, like... you'd literally have to play for, like, 8+ hours a day or something. For some of those grinds. Like, getting the gold and treasure to actually have... mostly just the gold for it. To be able to go and, like, even get a level 1000 faction. Because we're talking numbers near 1 billion gold. On top of all the treasure you need. But the treasure wouldn't be that big a deal. It would more so be the gold in that point. But we're almost at 100 million right now after kind of hoarding a little bit. That's still nowhere near how much you would need. Plus, most of them are in guilds where they're already contributing like 5, 10+ million a week on top of everything else. And still hoarding that much gold. Oh, I actually need this pet. Good thing I checked. Wait, how much time is left on this thing? 41 minutes. Oh, let me go make a quick distraction and get this pet real quick. So the team I normally use, I don't actually normally mention it, because very rarely are we ever doing pet battles. But I'm normally using one-shot Diamantina with the Empress buff to kill these out. Main reason for this build specifically is because for the last 2 fights, We need the Empress to have enough damage to one-shot the final 2. It is a little bit slower for the first 6 compared to some teams you could be using, but it insta-kills the final 2 battles. So for a team that doesn't need to switch at all, it's actually decently quick going through. Not sure if it's the most optimal these days, but it's what I personally run for it. Or just kind of hoping we get lucky on Leprechaun at the beginning of each. And too much gold will auto-ban you. Honestly, doing anything too much in this game will probably trigger some kind of red flag in their system. I wouldn't be surprised. Anything like too out of the norm by too much of a margin. It's the reason why so many people got banned during the Chris Crinkle thing. Because people were earning what was previously an impossible amount of maps. I'm not sure if that was ever confirmed to be the reason why, but I'm almost guaranteed that's the reason why. Is based on the previous system, the amount of maps everyone was earning was impossibly high. So everyone was getting flagged as getting too many maps at too quick of a pace. Wow, we just got so much damage for doing nothing there. Wait, is this the battle where I need a buff? Let me just do it just in case. I'm not even sure if we're at the 6 or 7 for 8 battle yet. No, that was the 6th one. Okay, now we need to start buffing. $2.4 billion gold will shut you out of the game. It's a coding issue. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it should be closer to 2.1 billion. Because I forget what integer that is, but Old School RuneScape actually uses that same integer. It's like 2.1 something 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 billion. I can't remember what the integer is called. It has a proper computer term name. But it's, you can't actually go over that number. And if you do, it doesn't know how to process that number. Let's see. Take that one down. Did I ever do my buff? I don't think I did. I need the buff before we can kill it. Yeah, I saw that you posted 2.1. So she posted 2.4. The exact number I forget exactly. But it's like 2.15 something 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 something. Similar to pi, I don't know it beyond like the first few digits. But there we go. We got 2 more parrots. Actually, I like that pet too. Honestly, I almost should go put it in my shoulder. You know what? I'm gonna go put shoulder parrot on my shoulder. Where is it? Troops, pets. It's just called parrot. Let's hope it's called parrot. It is! Rose's parrot. There we go. Shoulder parrot. There we go. And then we'll change it to the Halloween pet this Wednesday. Don't forget, Halloween pet this Wednesday, by the way. We'll be handing out the 20... Oh, no, sorry, not this Wednesday. Never mind, that's next week's Wednesday, isn't it? Never mind, that's next week's Wednesday. Wait, is it this week's Wednesday? I'm going crazy. Wait, is it this week's Wednesday? Actually, completely forget now. Is it this week's or next week's? Well, whatever it is, don't forget to go pick it up. Because I know they delayed the other event. But yeah, wasn't the Halloween one this week? Actually, I don't think I even mentioned that on the Monday video because I accidentally saw the other pet there. So I was like, oh, that one. But yeah, I think it's this week's. So yeah, definitely don't forget to go pick it up in 2 days. Anyways. Alright, so what do we still need to go do? Tribute's ready. We need to go do some Underspire. I think that's the only thing left. Because that's done. We'll delay the XP, of course. We're done with the campaign without even looking at the campaign. Good job, campaign. I love the new campaign. I miss having to do a billion tasks, but also I love not having to do a billion tasks. Like, it was kind of fun spending half an hour every Monday or so doing the tasks. But also, not having to do them is kind of nice, and just getting the rewards for doing nothing. And there we go. We've done nothing and got everything within 1 day. As it tends to go these days. Anyways, let's go do Underspire. Let's go give ourselves some torches. Some more torches. And let's go see what we can find. I'm currently using the cheaper team, which honestly is probably the team we're just going to roll with. I don't see why not. Yeah, I'm just going to use the cheaper team. Then we're gonna bother switching it out for the more expensive one. But earlier range, just Infinite Beatrix is probably fine. Honestly, for the whole range, Infinite Beatrix is probably fine. So you don't really need to change it for the obvious reason that is infinite damage. So, yeah, we should be good to go. Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. Yeah, I did hear about that the other day. They were referring to Lester on it yet. Yeah, I don't think Lester has made comment on that. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, I hope Blizzard becomes better. Though I'm not sure if I trust Microsoft to be the ones to make it better. But Blizzard has been so downhill. I still can't believe what they did to Warcraft 3 either. Like, that was probably among like one of my top few games of all time. And they completely ruined it. Like, there's still a bit of a player base, but what bit of player base they had left, they nearly killed when they did the remake that basically made the game worse. And it forced you to have to download it and not use the old client anymore. Like, they somehow found a way to unrelease a game and still charge for it. Because to this day, it still has less features than what it had at launch. A game from 2003 had more features at launch than the 2-decade-later remake of it. They basically just removed features and then repackaged it and resold it. And made it so you couldn't use the old version. Let's see. We'll take that one over. Oh, and also made it buggier. Oh, and they also got rid of single-player campaigns. And leaderboard, and a billion other things. I don't know what they were planning to do with that. At one point, it was the most negative voted game on Metacritic. Though I think since then, a billion other horrible games have come out. Why does it feel like so many games these days are just horrific? Too many of them. Alright, we found a door. Now the problem is to figure out where we go from here. I don't like corners over here, so that's a dead-end wall. I'm gonna go down. I'm more confident with down than dead-end wall, though we'll go see dead-end wall after this. I will take that one over. Grab a blue. Only problem with this team is Beatrix is our only damage source and our only mana accumulator. So we don't really have any other way to get it up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 2.14748. Yeah, that number. That sounds right. Yeah, I said 2.15, so I just rounded it up. It's actually 2.14. Let's see. Let's go this way. Why not? We're not at the point where it should double end yet, but it might. Yeah, do you remember what that integer is called? There's a special name for that integer, and I do not remember what it is. Oh, that is a double dead end. Well, at least there's only one wasted. They wish they would have kept the Project Spark going. The acquisition of Minecraft doomed it. Wait, do they actually own Minecraft now? I almost forgot about that. Gosh, they're just buying everything. I feel like monopoly laws don't exist these days. Any company that ever gets too big will just lobby more. And it will never matter. Oh, come on. We got a dead end. You know, next patch, that's going to be a loot room right there. Like, that is like the loot room. Like, next patch, 7.2. This is the new mechanic right there. Boom. We would get a chest right there. Like, that is the exact spot it would be, I'm pretty sure. So we have that to look forward to, but we don't have it till next week. Even though the patch is coming tomorrow, its effect likely will not take effect until next week, so... still gotta wait a whole week. But then after that, those kind of dead ends will be loot rooms going forward. Maximum positive value for 32-bit signed binary integer. Oh, yeah, that would explain why I forgot what it's called. What a name. Yeah, that makes sense. That is quite a mouthful. Oh, you don't have a cascade over there. No, I do have one there, though. Oh, why am I going over there? I just went straight to a dead end. I wonder if anyone has actually deliberately clicked on one of them before. Like those one room dead end rooms. Like, I'm pretty sure people have accidentally clicked into it. Are we going to work on the trials? Oh yeah, we need to go do the trials. Gosh, so many things. The patch notes reading is what got in the way of everything. You know what? Let's go until we get open through the store. Actually, you know what? We only have 4 torches left. Let's go use our last 4 torches. And then we'll go and do the rest of the trials. Honestly, trials shouldn't take that long. It's really easy. I'm expecting like 1-minute battles, 2-minute stops for like the later end. Like all you have to do is land Devour, then land Devour twice, then take a billion skulls, and then you win. Actually, you don't even need that second Devour, but it would be helpful. And if worst comes to worst, you have Resummon. Worst comes to worst after that, you have Entangle. Oh, I actually landed extra turn Skull from Sky. Very convenient. Alright, that should be the boss room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boss room. Plus there's no other room it could even be, so definitely has to be. Yeah, the Guaranteed Devour makes this trial one of the easier ones we've ever had. Not as easy as the Infinite Loops, but pretty high up there on the easy scale. Probably the second or third easiest we've ever had. The second slot has a 25% Devour, yeah. And first slot has a one-time 100%. And some of the things you can summon off that other guy also has Devour. If that wasn't already enough Devour. There's our Lesser Orb, and right through the gate we go. Alright, we got this first section done on first day. Love to see it. Now it's to do that one per day, and we'll be good to go. And the last day is just leeway for any of the days that just go worse. Alright, grab that down. And now let's go do trials. And we'll end on trials then. Alright, trial time. Final piece of content we haven't done today. So, Drifting Sands trials. I've gone it over a couple times today. However, all you really have to do is Devour with Great Maul and you won. I'm putting the Bahir there just to keep it a little bit more alive. Though honestly, for these earlier fights, it'd probably actually be better to have Great Maul in first slot. But we're mostly just looking to get Great Maul immediately. Kill the biggest threat, which apparently is the guy with full mana right now. Try to randomly get Devours. Take a bunch of Skull Pokes. Kind of want this guy to deliberately die. Okay, we might be putting Great Maul in first slot. I was going to offset him some, but honestly, we should just reset if he ever dies too quickly. Yeah, I think I'm putting Great Maul in first slot. But then again, oh no, he's getting hit quite a bit. Yeah, we'll keep him in second slot. It's a little bit slower here, but it's just so much safer. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I thought... Wait. Oh, it does damage to a random enemy. I always thought he did damage to second slot. I think I'm confusing him for the brown-yellow guy that has 50% Devour. But yeah, he's a 25% that hits randomly. Interesting. Alright, this hits double damage on you. If we want to try for that. You have Resummon that we don't need. Alright, Random Devour, go. Nope. Random Poke, go. Luckily, everything this thing does extra damage to monsters, and everything we're up against are monsters. I have some extra stats. I was gonna say, watch it gain magic. No, that doesn't need magic. Oh no, I think I'm gonna keep this guy here as a meat shield. Even though he's a little slow right now, we're gonna need him there. As we get just a little bit deeper. He's mostly just there to exist to get a Great Maul off. And then by the time we have Great Maul off, we just win. Seemed a little slow in that fight, but it'll be worth it in the end. So we get to those later fights. I guess we could technically switch it for these earlier fights, but honestly, I think we're starting to get deep enough where it's already gonna slightly matter. Alright, we'll take that. Just get it. Take the yellow. Alright, we have Devour ready to go. We'll just do it on your damage source. And now we hope we just randomly Devour again. Perfect. And now we just hope we randomly Devour again. And repeat the cycle. Also, I would love if you hit first slide. I don't think you can you? Yep, last enemy. That's not ideal. Come on, hit our first slot more. Hit our first slot harder. Nice, double Devour. Alright, let's keep going. 3 Devours. And now we actually start to earn something. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? Yellow and brown, mostly. Sure, we'll take that. Let them do whatever, doesn't matter. We take a brown, if I could take it. We'll grab a green over there, take a brown. Alright, who do we want to kill? Apparently that guy, because he's full mana. I think it's the first time we didn't bother killing him, but he'll be dead in time. Alright, no Devour, unfortunate. Take the free extra turn into his skull, into another extra turn. Oh, we want me taking yellow. I keep taking it as if we still need it. Only our last slot uses it, which means nothing on our team uses it. We basically just keep spamming this guy till he devours, and then keep doing it until the whole team is dead. I'm actually really surprised how long this guy keeps living for. My intention was to kill him out near immediately, but he keeps not dying, which is making it hard to kill him out immediately. Devour? Nah, it's enough damage though, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. And there's our first little mall, the mini mall. Yeah, I'll buy it. Gotta max it out. It's only 1,000 gems. We don't even have that many more to have to go either. We're almost there. Alright, we'll take our brown. We'll take our yellow. Apparently a billion other things behind it. He'll take that skull, that's fine. We actually want him to. Okay, he didn't actually do it though. Alright, then we devour you. And now we get your mana up. Hope you randomly devour at any point. I just got a map. Nice. Now do that 2 more times. Feels so weird using this first slot as the main damage source. It wasn't the intention. But, he's actually doing some okay damage. Alright, now we just gotta land this Devour, come on. Alright, gotta land that Devour round 3. Eventually a 25% will land. There we go. Right, on to the next one. Yes, I would like to buy. Yeah, these are super easy. Our Bahir hasn't even died yet. And actually, that's actually kind of a bad thing. I need him to die. Him dying is actually beneficial to us. Oh, no Devour. Ooh. We're struggling to get mana this time. But hey, he actually died for once. Thank you. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Not yet. We need to get our stats first. And now we're good to go. And now we actually get to do very big skull damage, unlike before. Our skull damage wasn't that bad earlier, but now it's really high. Nope, didn't get it. Nothing to take over here either. Oh, there we go. Come on, Devour. No Devour. Skull though. Oh, I should have taken the red first. I'll take that. Get a Rabber Poke. Don't need anything over there. Take a brown. Need like 2 more. No point in resummoning. It's actually kind of a bad thing at this point. Similar to the other thing, we kind of just need this to die and meet shield for the back because the other guy back hits. Hey, come on, just 1 skull. Want anything at this point. Oh, he's gonna gain a billion durability here. Come on, Devour. Yeah, we're gonna have to hit him 2 more times now. Fortunate. That's a great maul. Stop trying to die. I actually need you to live. There we go. And 1 more will take him out. I just feel like this battle's gone on forever. All the other ones went down so quick. I think it's because this guy got 0 devours this battle. Whereas every battle so far he's gotten at least 1. So it's made this one feel so short, or so long in comparison. Come on, where's our skull? There we go. Finally, a devourer. Yeah, him not devouring actually slows it down quite a bit. Especially now that we're getting to the deeper end. Also doesn't help if we're not getting any skulls across the entire time. Hello, Brimming. Welcome, welcome. If you look at the full pic of Catherix, it looks like he's playing an imaginary violin. Does it? I've set it up for a thumbnail before. I never really noticed it, though. Wait, does it? Let's see. Troop spoilers. Show all troops. Let me see. Catherix. 1 second. Oh gosh, it's gonna load every troop. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Loading, loading, loading. I should have done this through the other loading menu so it wouldn't have loaded too many things. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, maybe we won't be seeing it right now. Why is it wanting to take 1 billion years to load? Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading. At some point it will load. About to start a new tab because it's going to take forever. Why is it taking so long? I'm pretty sure we could load it to Terran's World quicker and go through the other means. Yeah, maybe this tab is just broken right now. This tab doesn't want to function. Fine, we'll start a new tab. I'm not sure what's up with that tab, but... up Terran's World. Other one. terransworld.com. Look, that went instantly. Alright, quicker way. Go to quick, easy search. Loading, loading, loading. Why is every search why does it take forever? Okay, Catherix. Catherix. Open a new tab. Oh wait, not you. Wait, not Catherix. I mean, wait. What's the other guy's name? Catharix. Aha. That's the other one I can't pronounce. Let's see. Does it look like he's playing a violin? Oh, it kind of does. I never really paid much attention to that, but yeah, it kind of does. How his like hands are shifted. It's kind of funny. Because I never normally look at his like full image. Because, you know, most troops you only see like part of them anytime you ever see them. Like this thing has a way bigger image than just like its head face there. But generally you don't get to ever like see their bigger image a lot of times. Like even this isn't the full image of that troop. Or this. Like that's only part of it. Anyways, where were we? Let's grab a red. Yeah, almost all art in this game is cropped. Like, there's almost no troop that you ever see the entirety of at any given time in-game. Unless you look at it, like, externally through Terran's World or some similar website. Rowan's a really funny one. Because it definitely has quite a bit of curvature that you never see. Let's see. Take that one over. Yeah, it's a troop that you see, like, literally every single day, but you never see, like, the whole troop. Also, why do I keep insisting on taking yellow despite it doing nothing? Let's see. I need him to take that. I need him to take that. I almost want to stall with this, but I don't want to do that. I was gonna take that one. There we go. I forgot, he gains enrage when he gets a kill. And he has indeed gotten a kill, but now he doesn't have enrage anymore because he died. Oh, what am I doing? I already hit the mana. Whoops. Oh, he'll poke us. We'll poke him. Up, or he'll poke us twice. Come on, Devourer. We haven't gotten a single Devourer on him this battle. Come on, just one. One mighty Devourer. That or just a billion skulls will also work. Come on, that's 2 down. Eventually he'll land it. He might need to soon. We're going to lose Great Maul soon. So we can just keep making meat shields, so it's not too big a deal. Nice, random skull. Love to see it. I'd love to see it devour even more. Come on, devour. A little late, but we'll still take it. Nope. 3 down, still no devour. Oh, we're gonna need it soon. Alright, quick, summon. I actually need this for once. That is both useful and not useful. What a summon. Though in all fairness, compared to what we could get, that's honestly one of the better ones. And he actually did the devour. He actually got it. That's funny. Oh, I guess that was a good summon. With his 100% devour rate right there. Not actually, obviously, but there we go. Well, I guess that summon was good after all. Oh, I should have taken that brown. Whoops. Passed up free mana. Good, that's dead. We actually need that to happen. And now we just need you to get a devour and we auto win. Honestly, I almost want to go get a meat shield again. I need that brown, but I also want that skull. Devour? Come on, I need this guy to devour. Otherwise, I might need to restart the battle. You know what? Let me go get my meat shield. No, don't gain magic. What do you do? Deal some damage to an enemy, plus, blah, blah, blah. There's 30% chance to extra turn, and a 30% chance to get my mana back. Okay, so you do nothing. Interesting. Oh, you see meat shields. Alright. Oh, he does block our mana, too. Unfortunate. So many skulls. So little value. We'll get you back. Come on, land 1 devour, and we won. Okay, we won. Alright, now I just need you to die. Oh, you gained a reg from that. Nice. And you to get another devourer. Ideally on that one. Alright, I'll throw that one over. He'll do this, whatever. We'll take our mana. Devour again. Oh, wow. Well, you definitely better devour again. We're running out of team. We're quickly running out of team. We'll take it that way so we can't take anything immediately. We'll take that because you have a lot of skull value. We don't have a vertical there. Honestly, I'm about to meat shield. Alright, who do we get now? Deal some damage to an enemy if they're a boss, blah, blah, blah. Then become enrage or destroy a row. Why is your ability so weird and useless? And you're blocking my brown. Alright, well, luckily he also blocked all the skulls, which is the main role for him being summoned. Alright, a lot of damage, but that's fine. Just kind of hoping to hit the other one with enough damage, because that's actually enough damage to have killed it. Skull will do that, if we could find one. We do have another backup summon if we need. Oh no, an agile! Oh no. Come on. Come on, random skull. Thank you. Alright, do we bother with a resummon? I don't think we need it. I'd rather have the skull pressure. He can only hit us with skulls, so he doesn't have any ability that has damage pressure. Eventually we'll land his 25% or hit enough skulls that he just dies, or hit him with enough abilities that he also dies. We also have infinite resummon and stack gain, so we could keep doing that as well. Because you can only hit from the front down. Unless we go past like 190 turns and die to poison. Which is very unlikely, though technically not impossible. It's realistically not happening, though. You need to land a Devour, as there is a small chance we actually do still lose this. If he takes one more skull hit, I have to summon. Just in case. Oh, you gotta go summon. But first, I need him to attack. Then we'll go summon. There we go. Nice. And that's why we go for the attack. And that is pet maxed for 1,000 gems. And there we go. Nice. Alright, let's go max this little guy, because I forgot to do it last week. When we had it. Go to upgradable. And there we go. Another max pet. Very nice. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to end it there for now. We will be back tomorrow night, and we will be in version 7.2, most likely. Should hit around the exact time we start our stream, if not within the first hour. So sometime around like 8 or 9-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Though, of course, we're starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we always do. And which is an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. And yeah, we should be in version 7.2. Whatever other little things they put there. But 7.2. And we just did the whole patch notes reading earlier to stream, if you didn't already catch that. Going over in detail everything that will be bringing in. And hey, we even got a pet orb here. I mean, Orb of Chaos. Oh, Orb of Glory. Nice. All right, let me go add that to the pile. Very nice drop right there at the end. That's 161 glories now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, most of what's coming in next patch we can't really utilize until next week. So even though it's coming out tomorrow, most of it you don't get to do till next week, other than the UI changes and all that. But like, you know, the actual meat of the patch basically doesn't take effect until Monday of next week. So still gotta wait a little while, even though we're technically getting it tomorrow night. But we'll still mess around with it, do our normal stuff, go from there. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.